I'm here with my friend Tony Salomone.
Hey,
What's
Eddy.
going on? I said that right. Well, like you said, it rhymes, so it makes it
Helps
easy.
you remember it,
Rolls off the tongue nicely.
Oh yeah. You have
So,
to do this when you say it.
Yeah, Tony Salomone.
Thanks for having me, Eddy.
Dude, this is awesome. So we met at the Bowery Vault.
Yeah.
You were doing Blue House Band. Tell me a little bit about Blue House Band and how long you've been doing that.
Right. Yeah. Blue House Band is a backing band for Nashville artists, basically on stage and in studio. We have our own studio called Blue House Studio. And we started a night for artists. It's a full band open mic called Blue House Artist Night. And basically to give artists the chance to play with a full band, because you don't really get that opportunity without getting a show and then hiring a band. It's like...
Yeah, it's a
it's
great
a hard
idea,
thing.
and I think it's awesome how people bring their charts, and you guys, without even ever hearing the song or even necessarily meeting the artist, you're jumping in, and that just shows that like your team is really good, and you guys are all friends. I'm sure you're all hanging out outside of just doing that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure.
they're kind of my best friends that I've met in the city so far, and it's we have a cool chemistry. It's pretty synchronistic that we met.
How long have you been in Nashville?
I've been here about 2 years now, and I met the Blue House guys about a little over a year ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Things move fast when you get in the right circles and you get that snowballing happening.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good feeling. You feel the momentum of things actually moving. And I know personally so many artists that you're already working with, and I'm hearing all the stuff that you're doing, and it's just coming out amazing. And I think it's a turnkey approach to something that people need. So
Thank you. Appreciate that.
It's really awesome.
I've noticed artists need a band, you know. They need a studio. They need a stage, and they need to try their music out, and also they need community. And one thing I noticed about Nashville, I thought I was coming here to like build an audience, but really I realized I came here to build a network and a community and my abilities, because everyone's better than you here too.
That's right. And that's the most valuable thing of being in Nashville. You could be, anywhere, and same thing with my experience in New York and whatnot. The people that I met along the way are now the most valuable part of that entire experience. You might think like a lot of gigs here, they might not pay that much out the gate. Everybody else is doing it. Like I've heard people say, why would you want to go there? Because you're just a dime a dozen. Everyone else is doing it. But it's about being around the right people who challenge you. And like you said, kind of make you like feel like crap. Because you're like, wow, these people are good. I got to practice.
Man, I
and
suck.
You're one of those people. Absolutely. So let's jump into your first song.
All right. Thank you, man. This song is called My Love, and it's about kind of wanting to be in a relationship, but it hasn't worked out so far, I'll say. Baby, I'm born to be a lover. I got my heart tied to my feet now. Ooh, yeah. And these hands were made for holding a woman oh so tenderly. Yeah, but I won't lie, I've got a problem. Well, I got music on my mind. Ooh, yeah. And when I try to hold another, she always slips out of my life. So I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm waiting for my love. Yeah. For my love, yeah. For my love, my love. My love to come round now. Oh, yeah. Well, maybe I'm damned to be a bachelor. Well, I don't mind my company, no. Ooh, yeah. And I know loneliness has some answers, but that ain't all of what I need. So I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm waiting for my love, yeah. For my love. For my love, yeah. My love to be good love, it never fades now. I'm waiting, yeah. Oh, I'm waiting for my love. I've been waiting for my love. I've been waiting.
I've been waiting.
I've been waiting for my love, yeah. For my love to come round now. Oh, for my love, yeah. For my love now, yeah. For my love, woo, yeah. To come round now.
Awesome, man.
All right, man.
Wow. Killer groove, vocals on point.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
Yeah. So every time I ever saw you play, it was mostly with the Blue House Band. And I unfortunately I missed your album release show. Or your single release show. I was out of town, but I got to check out your stuff, and I was like, oh my God, this guy's got like, because I didn't know you sang as well. I mean, I've seen you play keys, and I was already like, oh, this guy's legit. But
thanks, man. Appreciate that.
It's Nashville. I mean, I shouldn't have been surprised. You know?
Dude, you're great on the keys too. It's so nice to play my song with another keys
Well,
player.
I'm just messing around. And for everybody that, just so you know, all the artists that come in here, I really don't know their songs, so we kind of run it like really quickly beforehand. But what I've noticed is your organ skills are out of hand. And actually, my grandmother was a professional organist, and that's how I got started in music in Philadelphia. And playing the organ versus the piano is like two different instruments.
It's a different instrument.
So much different. Even though you're playing on the same keys, the way you approach it. Because also in the church and with old pipe organs, there's latency. When you would hit a key, they would have to pump out of the basement, and the air would blow into the church. But then with the B3, you kind of, which was in the 60s, which I know you're experienced in playing. Can you talk a little bit about organ and what you got going on here with the Nord?
Right. Yeah. Organ. Piano was my first instrument when I was 5 years old, and I didn't discover organ until I started playing in bands, basically, because you have to be able to do more than just a piano. But I fell in love with organ because it's such a versatile instrument. I mean, you can do like leads, or you can do pads, you know? You can do...
The Leslie is also a famous sound, which is this one, so people know.
Yeah, with that swirl. Oh,
and that used to be an actual cabinet that had a spinning piece, and that's a very famous sound. But on all the productions that you've been doing with Blue House, I notice how you really blend the organ in there nicely, and it just kind of gives it that. It reminds me of like the Allman Brothers type of vibe. You know?
Have you heard of people running Nords through Leslie cabs?
I mean, I believe they do it. Yeah.
Right. And I don't even
know if I could fit one of those in here.
I know. They're huge, man.
Like this big.
It's crazy, but you know, this'll do.
Yeah. So where are you from originally?
I'm originally from a place called Dublin, Ohio, which is just north of Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I moved down here. I went to MTSU to get a music business degree.
Oh, so you've been here for a while then?
Well,
then in Nashville too.
Yeah. Well, I moved after college to San Diego for about 6 years to pursue a band out there, and that's when I started becoming a graphic designer and like really a professional keyboard player. And
how was the scene out there? Did you play like Ocean Beach and all those places?
Yeah, OB and Encinitas and just all over that area. A little bit up in LA. It's a good scene. There's a lot of reggae and like beachy kind of surfer music, but. I like the vibe out here a little bit more. There's a lot of soul and like Americana in Nashville.
Yeah, and we're getting a little bit more of just everything these days. And that's kind of what I'm trying to put a spotlight on with this show, is to just give people in the kind of alternative scene a more a better platform, because it's also like hard to get the good country singers on here, by the way, because they're all so busy in town.
Totally.
But yeah, no, I love the vibe that you're bringing, and let's hear another song.
Sure, man. All right, this is I'll Be There. You ever feel stuck? Like you're out of luck? Gets tough and you wanna quit. You thought you'd have a lot. You thought you'd be in love. And you thought it'd go a little different than this. But when the sun goes down, yeah, I can hold your ground, yeah. When you're in your darkest days, when you wanna run away, when there's nothing left to say, I'll be there, I'll be there. When you need a hand to hold now, when you're feeling way too low, your dreams are getting old, I'll be there, I'll be there. And when this pain is through, oh, that sun's gonna shine for you. And baby, I'll be there too. You ever feel low? Like you wanna go? Run away to a different place. You've been trying to get by, and you thought it all would go a different way, yeah. But when the sun goes down, well, I can hold your ground, yeah. When you're in your darkest days, when you wanna run away, when there's nothing left to say, I'll be there, I'll be there. When you need a hand to hold, when you're feeling way too low, your dreams are getting old, I'll be there, I'll be there. When this pain is through, oh, that sun's gonna shine for you. And baby, I'll be there too. You know I feel the pain you're feeling tonight. Sometimes there's not an easy remedy in sight. But maybe we don't have to try to fix our lives. We could love the ride, and I'll be there by your side, oh yeah. When you're in your darkest days, when you wanna run away, when there's nothing left to say, I'll be there, I'll be there. When you need a hand to hold, when you're feeling way too low, your dreams are getting old, I'll be there, I'll be there. And when this pain is through, oh, the sun's gonna shine, yeah, that sun's gonna shine for you. And you know I'll be there too.
Got the Leslie at the end. There we go.
A little extra. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Dude, that was awesome.
Love it. I love it. Who were some of your influences growing up?
Oh man, I really into classic rock growing up. Aerosmith, Led Zeppelin,
Nice.
AC/DC.
Got a little bit of Steven Tyler in the vocal there.
I love Steven Tyler.
Yeah.
He's incredible.
He killed. Did you study vocals?
I've had vocal coaches throughout the years. I haven't like really done it, but I'm definitely at this point I should say yes because I've had so many different coaches.
You know what I notice as a piano player that you have good posture while you're singing, and upright. Like I tend to like slouch sometimes.
I know
like,
the feeling. My piano teachers would be very happy to hear that.
On keys specifically, it makes a big difference. Do you ever play standing up, or you're always sitting down?
For
right?
years. I did, but what's tough is going back to organ. Is organ without a volume pedal has one velocity. So like it's.
I've been using
really
this knob up here to do it.
So you gotta have that. So I have this volume pedal.
Yeah, I need that.
That helps me have dynamic, basically. So I need to do that, and then I have another pedal that kicks on the rotor. So I need both feet. I can't really stand, you know?
Yeah, well, that's part of the organ. Like I was saying earlier, how it's a different instrument. Everybody knows that the pedals that they have, too, where you play with your feet as well at the bass notes.
That's a whole nother... I can't even... Those
a
guys blow
machine.
my mind, yeah.
Especially back in the day, it was a very complicated machine. I mean, you had pumps in the basement pumping air through. It was a giant engineering marvel.
It's incredible.
I mean, really.
Yeah. Have you ever played a pipe organ? Like
I have, actually, at the Wanamaker building in Philadelphia.
Oh, great.
Where my grandmother used to play. I think it's one of the largest working pipe organs in the U.S. or in the world, maybe.
Those low notes are so massive.
The whole building shakes. It's unbelievable.
I love that.
It's the ultimate sub bass.
Yeah.
It makes these cars driving around the street with their crappy subwoofers look like nothing.
We need to go back to pipe organs in
exactly.
modern music.
Yeah, petition for pipe organs.
Yep. Come on.
So what are you working on next? And I know you just put out a single.
I did, yeah. I just put out a single called Free, and I have another single called Cool Summer that's coming out. And I'm going to be releasing a new single every 7 or 8 weeks leading up to my debut album, which is going to be coming out spring of next year.
Awesome. So I love the long-term goals, and got to have them. And you got a lot going on in the meantime with everything you're doing with Blue House. And yeah, I'm looking forward to working together and getting together with the band as well. I've played with you guys a couple times, and it's great.
I can't wait to do it some more, man.
Yeah, it brings it out. So
I love your songwriting too.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I really enjoy playing your songs.
Let's jump into your third song.
Cool.
I'm gonna sit this one out.
Sure. This is my mom's favorite song of mine.
Important.
Yeah.
Gotta please the mothers.
Important detail.
If your mom's disappointed with you, you're doing something wrong.
You're doing something wrong, man. You gotta rethink your life. Goodbye, love, goodbye. There's no room for you in this heart of mine. Falling in love was more than good enough one time. But yeah. Goodbye, friend, goodbye. There ain't no way to fit you into my life. Our love was sweeter than pie, but honey, you and I had our fill. But yeah. But you got those eyes, and the way you move, you are my vice. I'm thinking maybe just tonight we could try to love again. Yeah, when you think you're in love, ooh, don't you know it? Ooh, yeah, you think you're right, then you fall for each other. Ooh, then you know it. Ooh, yeah, you find it ain't right. Ooh, baby, it ain't right. We break up and try to get together, try to bring this back to life, yeah. But we were made to love one time, oh yeah, oh yeah. We were made to love one time, oh yeah. We were made to love one time. But now I'm feeling kind kinda high. I call you up, it's after midnight. Won't you come on over, dear, just like you used to do? We could laugh and drink the night, fall asleep in loving arms. Yeah, we could play, we could break our hearts all over again. Yeah, we'll pick up all the pieces, sweep them underneath the bed. Yeah, oh, can't stop the bleeding, my dear. I do believe our love's as good as dead. Oh, when you think you're in love, ooh, oh, don't you know it? Ooh, yeah, you think you're right, then you fall for each other. Ooh, then you know it. Ooh, yeah, you find it ain't right. Ooh, baby, it ain't right. We break up and try to get together, try to bring this back to life, but we were made to love one time. Ooh, we were made to love one time.
Audience? We got some friends in the room here. That was very classic.
Thank you, man.
I like that a lot. That took, it went a lot of places, and I like when you change the tempo up.
Yeah, that's a fun part.
And then it kind of all came back, though.
Back to the theme.
Yeah, back to home base. It's good songwriting, man.
Hey,
all professionals up in here at the Eddy Echo Show. We ain't messing around. If you want to be on this show, you better practice.
That's right, man.
Just like this guy right here. Let's go. Let's hear it for Mr. Tony Salomone.
Thank you, man.
E. Tony Salomone on the Eddy Echo Show. Where can the people find you?
Tony Salomone on Instagram. Tony Salomone on Spotify. It's TonySalomone.
All right, let's hear it for Tony Salomone. Thanks for coming here, Tony.
Thank you, Eddie.
Cut.
Hi everyone, my name's Mervin. I'm usually behind the scenes at the Eddy Echo Show, but hey, thanks for watching this episode with us. If you enjoyed this artist's music and you would like to follow them, check out their links down in the video description. If you would like to join a community of fellow artists and creatives around Nashville and the world, be sure to check out Nashville Pop and Chaz's community, also linked down in the video description. Lastly, if you want to be in an upcoming episode of the Eddy Echo Show, we'd love to hear from you. Check out our casting call, linked in the video description below. Stay tuned and we'll see you next week.